Howdy guys, it is Tachi and welcome back to more of the Perils of Man. So if you look at the bottom left of the corner, you'll notice that we actually have...
Wow! Incredible! I just figured the fumes from that barrel are intense, like oil. And oil is highly flammable.
Yes, so we have the Risk Atlas now, which we can actually use to look around, and she'll probably say the same thing again. Oops.
Smells like it leads to the sewers. It's not big enough for me to escape through.
Have we already talked to Darwin?
Thomas? Thomas, can you hear me? How do I get back?
I forgot you're new to this. The transition is achieved by...
Okay.
I think I'm underneath the Aladon stage.
What did the book tell you about it?
Fire. Hundreds dead.
Terrible. You need to try to... But be careful. No mistake.
Okay.
Is my father at the theater? The book was open to this page. Did he go through before me?
Probably.
Now, it's complicated to explain.
Tell me, I'll understand.
The theory.
I think I'm in 1873.
Ana, I was afraid Well, just listen carefully. I don't know how much time we have. To warn you about altering events. This must be approached with extreme...
You're fading out. Did you say altering events? I'm losing you.
Every change has consequences. I hope you're good at chess. You'll have to think 3 steps ahead.
Think 3 steps ahead.
What's a temporal transposition? Darwin warned me about it.
The most peculiar phenomenon associated with the Bavarian crystal. Change in time is experienced.
Okay.
Do you mean time travel? This is getting so confusing.
You called it time walking, and he... Oh my. Ana, I just realized that if you're back in 1873, it is possible he could still be there.
Who?
Edgar. He was still alive then.
Will he try to trap me in the past?
Remember,
Thomas, I can't hear you.
Speak up, my boy.
it's crucial. Just remember this, Ana. A mirror is always backward.
Thomas? Thomas, can you hear me? Can he help me?
Stay away from him. He brought me here, then took my risk atlas, so I would have no way back.
Where is here?
I'm in an asylum outside Zurich, in the year 2033.
What should I do if I see Edgar?
Excellent. Something. He might.
Well, that's it. So, let's look around the room. We have this this open barrel with the sparks flying really close
It's
to
full
it.
of some colorless liquid. It smells like candles. It's paraffin.
Huh. So we have this wind machine,
No one will hear it over that racket upstairs.
and then we have this little drum here.
Got it. Cute little drum. Clever. When the rocks inside start to tumble, it makes a sound like thunder.
And if you look really hard, you
It's
see
a
a
little prise bar.
pry bar.
Okay, I've
Under
got to
there on the
remember
ground.
not to smash everything.
Then we have this closed barrel.
An oak barrel with a lid. It's too heavy to move.
So what we want to do is take the pry bar, and
Yeah, I should be able to get the lid off.
now we can use the drum
The drum's watertight. This is working.
and scoop the water out of the drum so we can get out of here. Just luckily there's a sewer. That's empty, but now we have the barrel lid that we can put on the open barrel and stop the flame.
Problem solved.
Stop the thing from launching or catching on fire.
Empty. I can move it now if I want.
And that's how you get out. Let's head up backstage. Now, if you won't believe me, but that took me about an hour to do on my first playthrough. I couldn't find that pry bar or anything.
Oh, wow, so big, so fake. It's a prop.
Oh, there's a balloon.
Ah, helium balloon, my old friend. I hope you're helium. If you're hydrogen, we've got a problem.
Could be hydrogen. Let's look at the behind the velvet curtain. Oh!
Darwin, remind me not to be a cadaver in 1873.
Very well. When would you like me to remind you, not Thomas?
Never mind.
Sounds like Siri.
And my name is not Thomas.
I love it, not Thomas.
Maxwell Influence Machine. This looks like the world's largest mousetrap.
Actually, it's the world's smallest sauna.
Ooh, great cloaks.
Oh,
We don't
those are
get
awesome.
anything like this in future Switzerland. Beautiful gadget. Wish I had time to examine it. But if I don't get going, everyone here dies, including me. I don't have time to inspect it. Ooh, electric eel! I hope you turn the tables on that guy on stage. Electric phrenology apparatus. I really want to know what that monkey does when they turn it on. On second thought, no, I don't. I really don't. Why does it have this right turn here? That's a waste of pipe. Okay, quiet. Shh, don't get me arrested.
Oh, look at that. Auden Theater. Oh, the Wonders of Science. There's a globe.
I think it shows the escape velocity from Earth.
We have a door over here.
It's a prop door, but it works.
So what we want to do is take the crowbar.
Okay, I've separated the door from the flat. It was loose anyway. It would have fallen off in the middle of someone's dramatic exit.
So what we have to do now is use the,
Apparently this crank shouldn't be locked. I don't know. Apparently this crank shouldn't be locked. I don't know why yet.
so we have to make sure that we always look around with the atlas.
There's a crank marked skylight and it's got a padlocked metal bar over it.
Huh. Let's go to the furnace and mess around. Ah!
That releases coal from the bin.
We can actually pull this coal wagon away. And it'll just stand here. Then we have a siphon pump.
The pump seems to work, but the intake pipe is rusted out.
Oh, there's a...
This place must have flooded recently.
Well observed, not Thomas. There's even a ring of mold around the walls.
Water came pouring over the wall. It filled the room. It must have put out the furnaces for sure.
So we can look at the risk atlas and then we can
We
see...
have got a major problem. There's a split in the gas pipe way up out of reach.
We can actually take a look around. This is pretty cool.
These furnaces are old and falling apart.
If we move over here a bit
The pump seems to work, but the intake pipe is rusted out.
and use the risk atlas over here, we can actually...
The water in these cisterns are lower than usual.
stuff like that.
Too bad. Broken beyond repair.
There's deep water here.
It's a longer drop than it looks. Who knows what's beneath the surface?
So what we have to do... Go back to the furnace room. We're actually going to use the door with the broken wall.
It makes a perfect ramp.
And then we can pull this coal wagon up here and leave it right there. Or not. I love it, she just kicks it in there. And as you can see,
For this to be any use in a fire, it has to be full.
I don't know why we put the coal in the water. but we just have to. So let's head back upstairs. Maybe we'll talk to some people. Oh yeah, the door on the sign on the door.
There's a sign on the door. Back in 30 minutes.
Huh. Let's head out and talk to some people. Did we actually look up here?
Apparently this crank shouldn't be locked. I don't know why yet.
We can actually look up there.
Apparently this crank shouldn't be locked. Apparently this crank shouldn't be locked.
Oops.
I don't know why yet.
Let's go to the lobby. Ah, there's a policeman. A Bobby.
Officer, we're in danger.
Where are you from?
Sir? Officer? You must help me with the furnace downstairs.
No, miss. I've been stationed in this here lobby. Well, actually, I was stationed outside, but it's too cold.
It may get a lot hotter soon.
Huh.
Smoke is going to fill the theater.
It's all part of the demonstration, miss. Everything's under control.
The demonstration is unsafe. Electricity is flying everywhere.
Don't you worry. Ha! I'm sure your little bird friend will protect you.
Smoke is
It's all part of the demonstration, miss. Everything's under control.
I'm Swiss. Grüezi.
There's no help for that, miss. I'm here
What's wrong with the
strictly to
Swiss?
see the dignitaries safely to their carriages. Go on then, back to the Alps with you.
Take my cloak. It'll keep you warm outside.
That? No, I couldn't. The men would laugh me off the street.
Yeah.
Have you seen a man here wearing dark glasses?
I believe I have. Elegant chap. Don't know where he went. Friend of yours?
Relatively speaking. Why were you stationed outside?
Theatre crowds, always a rowdy lot after a show. In this storm, those ladies and gentlemen are like to be fighting for cabs.
Huh.
I forgot my winter coat, so I'll be waiting inside until the show ends.
You talk to him anymore? Nope. It should be, oh. I like this plant here. Let's talk to the charwoman.
The cistern needs water.
Ah, that sister needs water like a horse needs knickers. She flood us out like it's not.
There's a gas leak in the basement.
Ain't you the fancy one? How to save the world, dearie? Well, how's about starting with me? I could use a bit of saving.
You need to fix the furnace downstairs.
Fix the furnace? Why, old Bessie's as ancient as a Greek statue. She's as fixed as ever she will be.
As ever as she will be.
Is there any way to end the show early?
Not a chance, Pete, but I know just how you feel. I was a looker in me prime too. How the lads lined up just to walk me home after work.
Oh my god.
Have you seen a tall man here wearing dark spectacles? He might have been dressed a bit oddly, like me.
I can't say as I have, dearie. I've a sharp eye for the old customer.
So let's use the risk atlas.
More bad news. The snow is piling up. It's blocking the doors. And those carriages are all crowding around the theatre entrance. They'd be overrun with people in no time. If there's a fire, people will be trapped by those doors.
Well, them's the risks, ain't they? If it's not fire, it's famine or a tempest in it.
Yeah.
Why did you let it pile up?
Manager says, wait for further orders. I waits for further orders. You won't catch me fishing for extra chores.
What do you need to make you clear that snow?
Orders from management. Who else?
Management?
The Lord Mocsy is so sitting pretty as you like in his fancy backstage office.
Now let's talk to the cop again.
Why are the carriages so close to the doors?
The drivers make more tips when their patrons don't have to wait in the snow. I'd get it sorted, but I can't be outside in this weather, not dressed as I am.
Snow is blocking the exits. People will be crushed trying to get out.
Talk to the charwoman. It's her job to clear the snow.
You can't order her to do it?
Oh, no. She won't listen to the likes of me.
Beat her with the stick. She'll listen.
We have to move those carriages away from the exits. What if there's a fire?
It's a fair point, miss, but I don't have me cold weather gear tonight.
So let's try to go up here.
Better not. I've got too much to do backstage.
So let's head backstage. See if there's anything else we can do. I think the manager's
Signed on page 3.
From a production of Hamlet? Or it's always wise to have an umbrella in London.
Let's talk to the manager.
I'm worried about that monkey. He shouldn't be locked in a machine.
Well, that's Darwinism, isn't it? He should have evolved if he wanted to be in charge.
That is a complete misrepresentation of the theory of evolution.
I expect you're a very popular little lady talking like that, particularly amongst the lads. If it makes you feel any better, you can give him this banana.
Banana.
I'm from the future. I come to you with a terrible warning.
I'm afraid you've made a mistake. Auditions for the play are tomorrow.
No, I really am from the future. We have space stations and the internet and a cure for polio.
Very convincing, but I don't even make the casting decisions.
The lobby doors are blocked. Order someone to clear the snow.
Why, you impertinent snipe! I'll thank you to leave these premises at once.
There's going to be a fire. Please. You must enter the show and evacuate the theater.
Ha! And refund everyone's tickets? I think not.
Oh, I'd rather have them burned down.
This exhibition is dangerous. Bare electricity is flying everywhere.
Ridiculous, my dear. You display all the scientific understanding of a scullery maid.
Your furnace is a fire hazard. It's
I have
about
a
to
feeling he's just not going to
explode.
listen.
My theatre has been properly inspected and not found wanting.
So he has a sandwich and a mug of beer. So you can actually use the pry bar.
Sorry, mister.
Knock over
It's for the
his,
good of your theater.
His beer.
My trousers! My beautiful
It doesn't look like it fits him. That's a pen and paper. That's a stamp of his signature.
So we can actually merge these two now.
Perfect.
Which is pretty cool. I don't think there's anything else we need in here. Let's head back down. So now we can give all the keys. Yeah. We'll have to have some kind of key to get through that lock. Let's actually give the coat to the cop.
Hey, Lobby Bobby.
Lobby
Compliments
Bobby.
of the management.
No, much obliged.
He said it was time to move those carriages from the doors.
He's got a fair point.
So we're actually going to do this. We're actually going to stop the fire.
Right, you lot, clear out! None of your grumbling. You know the law.
Here, orders from the manager.
Well, there's a real man for ya. Orders me out in the wind and snow whilst he sits smacking his lips in a cosy office. That's his stamp, all right. Here, take me keys and don't go losing them. One of the actresses locked herself in a dressing room again, I expect. I'll tend to the snow and who'll tend me aching back, I wonder. And me a war widow.
Oh.